Hello guys, welcome to part 2 of my manga collection video, where in part 1 we finished this entire shelf looking through it, and then now in part 2 we'll go through this entire shelf and I'll show everything I just have hanging off on the side. So if you missed part 1, you can go on my channel and find it, or I'll leave a link in the description. So without further ado, let's get into it. So to start from up top, right here I have a Tomoda Shigaraki figure. My friend gave me this for my birthday. I think it's such high quality, so nice. I like the detail they put into every little piece of it. It is the one and only My Hero Academia figure I have, but I really like it. So, speaking of My Hero Academia, let's go into it here. I have all volumes that are out right now. This is 1 to 22, and it's up to 24 right now, but my brother's borrowing the last 2 because he wants to read it, and he's catching up, so I don't have those at the moment. And then right down here we have the My Hero Academia light novel, the school briefs 1, 2, and 3. I haven't read them yet, but I'm not opposed to like reading like light novels, even if it could be a little childish. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I'm glad to get into it. And I kind of want to like get everything in the series because it's such a popular series, and I really like kind of like the world that they create out of it. So I also have My Hero Academia Smash, which is like the I think it's a Yonkoma, like 4-panel comic. But I don't have the other ones, and I haven't read it yet, so I'm gonna wait till I get those. And then My Hero Academia Vigilantes, which I need to read really bad. I just got them as they released because I know it's just easier that way instead of buying it all at once. And then right above here we have The Promised Neverland. I have 1 through 6, and I'll show the other ones. And 7 to 15, which is up to date right now. I have not been reading them because I have no idea why. No, I have no excuse. I did stop at volume 7, so I need to read that. Finish reading the ones that are in print, and then just catch up on the Show and Jump app. And then right over here, we'll start over at the bottom. I have Death Note, but they're kind of like pushed away in the back. I'll get to them in a minute. But here are the 2 light novels, L Change the World and Death Note Another Note. And then I have volume 13, which is a how to read. Then right above that, I have All You Need to Kill, which is based off a novel in Japan. I think it's the same name, but it's also a movie. I forgot the name of the movie. Alright, I just looked it up. The movie's name is Edge of Tomorrow, with I think Tom Cruise in it. American movie based on the Japanese novel. This is done by, Death Note and Bakuman mangaka. And then here we have Akame ga Kill 1, 2, and 3, which is not complete. And then volume 1 of 0, which I need to read more of, but it's very low priority manga. That's why it's pushed off in the corner. Then we have Imperfect Girl, which is I think it's written by the guy who wrote Bakemonogatari in the Monogatari series. And it's 1, 2, and 3 complete. Pretty good series. You can read it in a few hours, pretty short. Then we have Kaguya-sama Love is War, which is my number 1 favorite romance manga of all time. It's very good. I highly recommend it if you're into like romance comedies. I'll make a video about it definitely someday and talk more about it in detail. It's not up to date yet. I have not been getting them just because I don't know. I have other manga I need to buy first, but I really like it. Highly recommended. And then we have Act Age, so I'm gonna pull out real quick. I actually just started reading this. I just got this a couple days ago. The manga, I think this manga is phenomenal. It's a really good Show and Jump manga. I want to read more of it, so I'm probably about to do that after I finish filming this video. This manga is really good. And then volume 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I have volumes 2 to 4 coming in the mail shortly, so I can start reading this soon. And then that's done with this, so I'll go behind everything. So this is the back half, all the books moved out of the way, so we'll start in the bottom corner. I have volumes 1 to 5 Dead Man Wonderland. I need to get more. I think it's like a 12-volume series or something like that. I want to read it. I haven't yet. I don't know. These are super old. I got these ages ago. Don't know why I haven't read them. Just backlog stuff. Death Note, which is one of the first like serious manga I ever read. Really good. I used to read it from library copies, so that's why I don't have all of it physically. And it's just a backlog book, so I hadn't had any like priority to get it. And then Ultimo, which I really liked. I used to get these when they were releasing, but I just forgot about it. You kind of grow out of things when you're younger, but I want to go back to it and reread it. It's actually written by Stanley, which is really crazy considering that I think it's the only manga he ever did. And then we have Hikaru no Go, which my friend gave me because he had an extra volume. I want to read it, haven't read it yet. Then we have the ReZero manga for the first 2 arcs, and then the first one of the 3rd arc. I'm not caught up on this, but it's pretty good. I mean, there's anime out, so the anime is like probably like the best way to consume the series. But I want to go ahead and just get some time and just read the entire manga, and then also read the light novel series because I really like ReZero. And then we have Dr. Stone, one of my favorite manga at the moment. I need to catch up on it. I think it's up to volume 11 or 12 right now. I just, have other priorities, but I really, really like this manga. And like I showed in my part 1, I had the very first Shonen Jump issue. I really like this. And then we have Interspecies Reviewers, which this and Prison School are like my favorite like ecchi manga of all time. I'd say just go ahead and look it up. I'll make a video probably talking about this and this other like really good like ecchi manga, but it's just a really funny comedy manga. And another one, Breasts Are My Favorite Things in the World. It's another just random manga that I just ended up picking up that came out recently. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. I got this because I saw the anime and I really liked it, so I want to start reading the manga and got those as a release, so I'm missing the second one. And then Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I don't remember why I got this. I think I just like really like the colors of the art. But it's just an interesting comedy manga where this girl just pretty much bullies this guy. It's a weird premise, but I don't know. I recommend checking out at least a few chapters, see if you'd enjoy it. And then go ahead and start at the bottom of this one. So I have Hunter x Hunter Volume 1 because this is before I watched the anime, and then I got Volume 12 somewhere. Don't remember where or why. Yu Yu Hakusho, I got Volume 14. I just don't remember why I have just a random volume, but I really like Yu Yu Hakusho. Reborn, I got this volume because it has Lambo on the cover. I'm not going to pull it out, but he was my favorite character when I was watching it, so that's why I have that. Gintama, I got that like maybe like 8 years ago, something like that. I really like the series because I used to read the Shonen Jumps, the monthly ones that came out in America. What happened? Oh, my phone hit 15%. I'm going to charge it. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. What may have been 2 seconds for you guys has been a full 24 hours for me because I got busy by the time my phone finished and I decided to wait until the next day. So, to continue where we left off, we were talking about Gintama. I used to read the monthly Shonen Jumps that were releasing here in America that ended around 2012, and I really liked reading Gintama in that, so that's why I got Volume 1, even though it's been like forever, and I haven't even delved into this series. I know how good it is, trust me, I know, but I just need to get into it and just sit down and read all of it. But that also goes for Siren, Volume 1. I got this like right when it first released because I also read it in the monthly Jumps, so I really liked it. And I need to get more because, I mean, it's probably not as good now that I'm older, but I really, really liked it at the time. So next up we have Barrage, which is actually done by the mangaka who did My Hero Academia. I got these like forever ago, and I didn't really like it too much, but I like the covers. I knew the 2-volume series, so I know I could read it real quick. So I read those, and then, I don't know, out of nowhere, just My Hero Academia started popping up and gained traction, and then, you know how it went. And this is a Yotsuba and, which is what I also have in Japanese. I'll show it in 1 second. Right here, where I was talking to you guys about in part 1 that I like to read in Japanese. These are from when I was in, I think, middle school when I first started reading it, and then started getting the manga. I really like the manga. Then we got Seraph the End right here. This is also Volume 1 I just picked up right when it first came out just to see how much I liked it. I don't know why, but like I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but now I know it's like pretty popular, so I kind of want to like go back and check it out. And then we have 2 volumes of Dot Hack. This is a complete series. I really liked Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight, even though I didn't play any of the games. So I decided to get this and pick it up and read it. I liked it. I'm just happy with the 2 volumes, so I have both of them. But it wasn't too bad. I haven't read it in like a long time. And then we have Madoka Magica. I haven't watched the anime. I know, I haven't watched it, but I have Volume 1. I think I just asked for it for Christmas. I don't know. This is like my kind of like random Volume 1 section that I have. So that goes with Sayuki Reload. I got this for like less than $1 at a library sale. Just, I don't know, picked it up just cause. Case Closed, Volume 1 and 2, also known as Detective Conan in Japan. I actually really want to get into this series. I know how long it is, but I got these after buying something on eBay. Someone just gave it to it for free with my order. And then we have Mabraho, Volumes 1 and 2 complete. It's just an old series. My friend really likes the anime, so he recommended it to me. So I just found the manga in a comic shop for cheap, so I just picked it up before watching the anime. So it doesn't go over the whole story, but it was pretty good. Then we have High School of the Dead, Volume 1. Can't really say much about it. I don't remember anything about it. No Game No Life. I think this is complete. I know it's up to date, but I know Volume 1 came out and then like Volume 2 didn't come out for like years or something. This is the manga adaptation. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I don't really remember. And then going into Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba. This is one of my favorite manga of all time. If you guys remember from part 1, I have the very first issue of the Shonen Jump that I used to read when I was practicing Japanese for the very, very first time, so it has a warm place in my heart. Being the first manga that I actually attempted to read in Japanese, and then just became such a hit series. Currently, they have a monthly catch-up, so every single month, Viz releases a new volume. So this is July's, and then that's June's, May, forgot my months, and then so on and so forth. I don't remember when it started, but it ends. It goes into the end of this year, so we still only have a few more months left. But really cool. I'm excited to get more of them and finally finish the series, even though I read it all online. Alright, and then down here we have a one-off, Satoshi Kon's Opus. I really like this manga. It's kind of like a meta, like break the fourth wall kind of manga. I didn't know what it was getting into it, but I used to like, I had this phase where I'd read a bunch of like one-offs, so I really liked it, and yeah, I bought it and took like 5 years to read it, but when I finally did, I really enjoyed it. And then we have Blade of the Immortal Omnibus 1. I haven't actually finished reading this. I heard really good things about the series, so I decided to pick it up. I just, haven't got around to it. And then we have the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. I haven't read it. I mean, I bought this like so many years ago, but I just haven't read it yet. And I think it's like out of print completely, so someday when I just have nothing to read, I'll pick it up. And we have the Fully Cooley Omnibus. It's a different story than the anime, so I check it out if you're a really big fan. But it's not like too crazy, but I still really liked it. And then we have Gigantomachia, which is by Kentaro Miura, who wrote Berserk right here. It's just like a one-off volume he wrote. I really actually enjoyed it. Yeah, it was interesting seeing something else that he wrote, and seeing his style in like a different type of like setting. Then we have Dakoida, volumes 1, 2, and 3. I picked this up at my local comic shop for like really cheap. This is complete. I know they have an anime series. I think the manga is from the anime. I'm not completely sure. I don't remember what came first, but it was alright. I don't know. I kind of have just like to get like all their manga that are really short, just cause I don't know. And then we have Going Wild and Gone Again. This is about like a little dinosaur guy. I think he's a character in Tekken, and that really interested me, and I found it at the comic shop, so I got that as well. And then before I talk about the samplers, same with Aiken, Volume 10. I don't know. I just pick up random stuff. I don't know. I don't even have much to say about it. And then here's some of the manga samplers that I picked up throughout bookstores throughout the years. The cool thing is that the Viz Media, the 2015 one, is actually the very first preview issue of My Hero Academia Volume 1. And it's what got me into the series, and it's just crazy to think that it like picked up so much steam because I wanted to do so well back in 2015, and I'm happy it did. Then up here we have Parasite, which is actually Parasite the Maxim is my favorite anime of all time. So of course I have the manga. I have 2 volume ones because move these out the way. One of these is the standard volume 1 right here. No, it's not it. Sorry. This is the standard volume 1 with the standard cover. And here is the Loot Anime exclusive version, which I thought was really cool. Or Loot Crate exclusive. I bought it on eBay just because a lot of people got it and no one really wanted it, so I got it for cheap, and it's really cool to have. And they also have a volume 1 I'll show you right now, which came with the collector's edition of the anime, the Sentai Filmworks exclusive. So I have 3 volume 1s for Parasite, but I don't even care because I love this anime and manga so much that I just should get every single edition of it. And someday I feel like I might just end up buying the old, I think it's Tokyo Pop, like green flipped editions, just because I like Parasite so much. Alright, so now we have a little bunch of 7 Cs. We have the Senran Kagura Skirting Shadows manga, which it's out of print now, complete. Just a guilty pleasure manga of mine. I like to read a lot of like ecchi comedy, just like as you can see like over here. I just think there's really funny. I don't know. I think that like style of comedy is just like, I don't know. It's like something that actually makes me like laugh out loud instead of just like like smiling or just like not even emoting while reading it. And then we have Plus Size Elf, and then Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto Volume 1. Alright, so now I'm gonna put all this back together and then we'll start digging down here and get everything out. Alright, it's all back together now, and I actually remembered I picked these up back when I visited my brother. So now I have My Hero Academia up to date, and then this is actually the newest volume, My Villain Academia. This is actually my favorite volume so far, like my favorite arc. I really like it. So if you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend catching up on the manga and checking it out. So let me actually get this out the way now, and we'll continue. Alright, now this corner is clear. I found something I might as well show. I picked this up for like a few bucks. It's just a complete guide to manga. It's from, one second. So looking through it, I can't find an exact date that read that easily, but I think it's about like 2006, so mid 2000s. Just a guide of just a bunch of just different like random manga, and I thought it was really interesting to find stuff that I'd probably never read or never hear about. Like, oh yeah, here's Gon. I think this is oh, it's covered up now. What am I saying? I think it's the dinosaur thing I'm just talking about. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, just random stuff, just like older manga. So it's just cool to look at and to see what people think about some that's like older stuff in older time when manga was just getting really big in America. Alright, to start off in here, we have Platinum End, which is the new manga done by Takeshi Obata and oh man, I forgot her name. Tsugumi Oba, sorry. The creators of Death Note and Bakuman and All You Need Is Kill. I don't really hear a lot of good things about it, but I enjoyed for what it was. I'm only about volume 4. The releases are very, very slow for it, so I've been picking it up. And then we have Bo, and I really like this manga. I used to read it in the monthly shonen jumps I was talking about. And right here, this like single volume is the only one they pulled out that they released at first because they didn't think it would do good. So this like picks up around like volume 5 or something, and then I think due to popularity they released the rest of it, and I think this might be complete. I'm not fact checking right now, so I'm not completely sure, but this is the first 5 volumes. Just a great like gag manga series. Very funny. I want to go back and just reread it. I really liked it so much growing up. And then we have Real Account, which is like kind of like a I don't remember, man. It's like a smartphone like death game. It was pretty interesting, so I picked up some volumes. Some I got for free. Really really cool. I don't know. I want to get more of them before it goes out of print because I don't think it's that popular. I don't hear anyone talking about it. And then we have I'm Standing on a Million Lies, which is kind of like an isekai manga. I don't think I'm gonna get any more of it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like super interesting to me. And then we have the Quintessential Quintuplets, which I started picking up after I watched the anime. I'm pretty far behind, maybe like 4 or 5 volumes behind, but really good romance. I really like it so far. Komi Can't Communicate. This manga is really, really good. I know there's plenty of chapters out online, but I'm just gonna read them as they come out in print. I have volume 6 ordered, should be coming soon. I'm just gonna catch up on it. This is a really, really good manga. I highly recommend it. So behind all these, we have One Punch Man, 1 to 17. I know they're up to 20 right now. I need to catch up on it. It's kind of on the back burner because I haven't been reading them. But I really like One Punch Man. Really good series. By getting them like as they came out. Then we have Bakuman, which used to be at a time my favorite manga of all time. I used to get them as they released as well. But back then, I didn't really have money, so I stopped at volume 8 and then started reading at the library. And then I never finished it, but then my brother did, and then he started getting 17 to 20. So I need to fill that in and just read it. I really want to. It's like, I don't know. It's like something that's like so good that I can't make myself just like read it right away. I just want to save it for like a really good time, so I really enjoy it and just always know I can fall back on it if I need something good to read. Then we have Eden Zero, which is creator of Fairy Tail, Hiro Mashima, his new manga. I need to get more volumes, but I actually really like it so far. Then right here we have Astra, Lost in Space, volumes 1 to 5 complete. The anime was so good, and I got the manga as it came out. Really, really good. Really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. Don't hear a lot of people talking about it. Then we have Soul Eater 1 to 6, and then Soul Eater Not Volume 1. Classic Soul Eater series. I haven't read or watched it, but I need to. I just have really bad backlog problems. Whoops. Then we have Monster Hunter Flash Hunter 1 and 2, not complete. Pretty good. I need to get more. Monster Hunter, I think it's Orange. This is by Hiro Mashima as well, creator of Fairy Tail. Cool story about this, not cool story, sad story. I had volumes 1 to 3, and then I saw volume 4 when it came out, and I decided I wouldn't pick it up right away just because I know I could get it whenever. But I didn't realize it was only a 4-volume series, and then volume 4 went severely out of print to the point where I can only find like entries for it for like over $100. And then just recently, the good news is I found it for like maybe $15. I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone found like a secret stash or they had them hidden in. So I got a pretty beat up copy, but I'm happy to have this series complete. I really enjoyed it. It actually got me into Monster Hunter. I started playing Monster Hunter on 3DS because of this series with my friends, and I really enjoyed it. Then we have Hiro Mashima's Playground, which is a bunch of his like earlier works, his one-shots that didn't make it to full series, and his short stories. Really good. I'm a big Hiro Mashima fan, even though like Fairy Tail gets a lot of flack. I'm not saying Fairy Tail is the best manga, but I just really like this manga. I don't know what it is. I kind of just like grew up with this manga, so I'm a really big fan. And then we have a little Akira Toriyama section with Jocko Galactic Patrolman. I remember I had no idea he was even still making manga, and when I first saw this in the bookstore, I was so happy. I love Jocko so much, and I'm happy he's part of the Dragon Ball timeline. And I'm happy I have a little figurine of him too, even though it's only a tiny one. And then we have Kawa, which I read as a kid, around when I read Dragon Ball. I really like this manga. Just a really simple, just like one-off volume. Same with Sandland. Really enjoyed it. Just another one-off. And then a random volume, Dr. Slump. Someday I'm going to get them all. I don't know. I haven't read any of it yet. The most I know about Dr. Slump is what's from like the Dragon Ball games and crossovers and the Path to Power movie. So I really want to get into the series and just know what it's all about. And here are the new Dragon Ball 3 ones compared to Visbig. I got these as they first came out, but then I realized I didn't really need them right away. So they kind of like got put down on my priority list. So I didn't keep getting them. But someday I will. I really like Dragon Ball, so I'm just kind of a crackhead. I like to get every kind of version of it, because at my brother's house we have the singles, so I kind of have the 3-in-1s. Don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Original, not with the cards. This one is still a puzzle manga. Volumes 1, 2, and 3. I decided to check this out because I never actually read or watched original Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was actually like a really big fan of it. I need to get more. I really liked it. Then we have School Judgment 1 to 3 complete. I actually really, really like this manga. The artist is the artist for Death Note and Bakuman and everything. So I really enjoyed his art, so I had to pick it up, knowing it was a shorter series. And I'm so sad that it ended. I don't remember if it was ended because it got cut or if it was just a planned ending, but I was a really big fan of it. It was really good. So I'm happy to have that. I hear nobody talking about that manga. And then we have Food Wars Volume 1. I just picked up. I think it was like $3.99. So I said, why not? I'm a big fan of anime. I'm not caught up on it though, but I just picked up Volume 1 just because. Guys, this is future Gobby talking. I didn't realize I was talking for so long. This is after I finished recording the entire collection tour. So I'm going to make this video 3 parts instead of 2 parts. So this is going to be the end of part 2. So part 3 will be on the channel as soon as this one's done. So go ahead and you can go ahead and look at the link in the description, or just go straight to my channel and stay tuned for part 3. Or not stay tuned, you can just watch it right away. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you liked the video. Go ahead and please watch part 3. Thank you. Bye.